Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is basically second lecture of our discussion on advanced research methods. Before going to the details of the theory, details of the research design and other methods and how you apply the techniques and etc., I have chosen to introduce you with the electronic databases and how you write up the research. For example, you have to take thesis or article. What are the steps? What are the major areas you define? Uh, I'll go with my famous style that I give a quote at the start or at the end. Today, the quote is that attitude is the altitude. If you have a good attitude for your work, that is your altitude, and you arrive to the top with your attitude. How keen are you with your work? How keen you have to do? How keen you think that how will be working? Basically, what are the electronic databases? Before electronic databases, we have to see what is a database. Database is an organized setup on well-defined pieces of information. These records are helpful to search and obtain the information on clicks. The e-bases, which are electronic databases, they contain magazines, periodicals, journal articles, and the other related types of information. And what is the benefit for IR students or e-basis and the field basis, file basis? What is the difference? Basically, the international relations students, they have to work a lot. They have to seek a lot of information. These electronic databases help them to work efficiently. For example, if a file cabinet could be considered a very basic form of non-digital database, the cabinet contains files, records that contain filing cards, pieces of information. These pieces of information are placed in some sort of order for easy access. Within an electronic database, a computer program assists the user in locating the required pieces of data. That's so simple. There are many different types of electronic databases in the world today, including full text databases, bibliographic databases, statistical databases, image databases, and others. How you have to utilize these electronic databases is very valuable way to conduct research. Before the advent of electronic databases, research was even more time consuming and also tedious. Basically, the compiled indexes or printed list of resources, bibliography listing, they have to be used to find an article. Once an appropriate article's citation was found, a print copy of the journal would need to be located. Now, then you have to find the journal, you would have to photocopy it, or in many countries photocopying is the refusal of copyrights, so we don't ask the audience to get the copies. Today, with the proper use of electronic databases, the full text articles, they appear almost instantaneously on your computer screen. With the advent of internet, you may not even need to leave your home to conduct the research many times. There are many key features that are almost always found in any electronic databases. Some of the features, they are must included. One is the research screen, second is the keyboard, keyword searching capability, third is the subject searching capability, and the fourth one is the help section, fifth one is the publication section. If we see EBSCOhost, it is an online gateway affording access to more than 27 databases. These databases include the full text articles, citations with abstracts and bibliographies as well. The databases have variety. Academic Search Premier, and you have Business Source Premier, Health Source, Master File Premier, Mass Ultra, Newspaper Source, Psychology and Behavioral Sciences collection. You have Religion and Philosophy collection, Funk and Wignell's New World Encyclopedia, and other databases. You have for that. You can utilize these databases. Before going further, if we see a scientific research paper or scientific research article, it is a written and published report describing the original research results. The strategy to choose the scientific research journal, you have to see where many of the papers cited were published, where do cited scientists publish their works. Then you have to read the advertising statements of the journals. Then you have to read the scope paragraph in the I for A, answers, question and answers, and information. Then you have to read the table of contents of the potential journals for your publications as well, and then examine several articles in the potential journals. Then you will define that what is your scope of reading or scope of writing the research paper. If you go for the scientific research article, you have to find a fixed realistic schedule, the moderate one. Decision is your final, and adherence foresees a good outcome. You have to have figures, tracing and tables, methods and results, discussion and interaction, abstract and title. A good article has definitive structure, makes its point, and also it doesn't space and time. It doesn't believe in space and time, because many times good article has a lot of work. A lot of work has been done. It is difficult part is the planning for in the planning of scientific research paper. Difficult part is planning its structure. You have to work a lot. In the scientific research paper, you have to follow IMRAD, and in first draft you have a random order, a telegraphic style. Afterward the ideas are numbered and you go. But what is IMRAD then? IMRAD is I for interaction, what question, the problem of studies, and then you have to M, materials and methods, how was the problem studied, R, the results, what were the findings, and A for and the last is the D, discussion. What do these findings means? So you have introduction, material, methods, results, and discussion. These are the parts of the scientific research paper. Then what are the parts of the basic research, scientific research article or basic? You have to find that how many articles or e-bases you are finding. You have to predefine yourself as that the writing, the title, abstract, figures, tables, momentum, then concentration, then good writing, clarity and simplicity, and use and misuse of the language, either it is English, French, or etc. And the writing criteria, that what is the writing criteria in this research journal. For peer reviewing, you have to review the process for science. It is the basically review process for scientists by the scientist. Purpose is to filter what is published as a science, and you have to provide. It is to provide the researchers with perspective, and where the question comes, where the peer review comes, and where it is used. It is used for scientific research publications. It has to it is used as a grad review in the universities in Pakistan. You see that Higher Education Commission and other scientific organizations like CONSTAC, etc., they provide a lot of money for your research proposal for the scientific research paper. Then they peer review as well. And the third is the tenure promotion. Nowadays, Higher Education Commission of Pakistan is working on different ways for thesis writers, for article writers, for researchers, and a lot. Then you have to see in this e-basis, I told you earlier that you have to say some definitions, that what is the citation. Citation is a reference or listing of the key piece of information about the works that make it possible to identify and locate it again. The elements of the citation normally include author, title, place of publications, publisher, and date of publication for the books, journal title, volume, numbers, issue, year, and the page numbers for an article or the journal for the reference. And what is the reference? When we quote in the text consists of the author name, not inverted, title and the page of the sources, it could be as footnotes at the end of the chapter or at the end of thesis. These are the references. What is the bibliography? In the context of academic research, a list of book or references to some sources that has been cited for further reading, usually printed at the end of the article or in the back matter, or as a end note, or which includes the name, the titles, the year, the place of publication, and the publishers. Then what is the footnote? Footnote is any note to further explain the detail outside of the main text. You don't put everything in your research paper in the main text. You may give everything that is specifically to your research. And if the reader wants to study something extra, he finds in your footnote that you have explained. You have you use OPID, you use OP cited, and also IBID for that purpose. There are many styles in the these research methodology, the referencing styles which you utilize. This is first of all normally used in Pakistan or across the world is APA, American Psychological Association. Second is MLA, that is Modern Language Association. Third is the Chicago style, Chicago Manual of Style. Fourth is the Trevin style based on Chicago style. The Harvard Referencing System. Then ASA, American Sociological Association. Then CBE, Council of Biology Editors. It doesn't end over here. The life of research methodology doesn't end over here. It has started. It has started just now. And you will be finding, inshallah, after the introductory lecture, in the second lecture, we have seen that how you can, where you can. I have also given the sources, basic sources, in the list, in the discussion as well, about of this video, so that you can go over there. But more important thing here, that these are not free resources. Basically, different institutions where we are teaching, these institutions have been paying. For example, Higher Education Commission of Pakistan is paying for a lot of millions of dollars, millions of rupees, sorry, misspell the dollars, million of rupees for purchase of these articles to make them available for you. So now it is your turn to start research methodology, and let's do it, inshallah. Thank you.
Dear audience, please like, comment, and share videos for spreading the truth. Subscribe our channel Creative Studio. Press the bell icon for more updates. Keep in touch with us. Thank you.